Doesn't have to be on a digital everything is
So, okay, what if a factory engineer is one of them? Why you judging? I like it.
now we need the opposite of this for shadow and it's head. Yeah. But it's sunny. How do you do that if it would be so to say?
I would give Jerry like a very calm turquoise because, I don't know, they represent like some Zen vibes.
One person that comes to my mind is Nikhil. Always starts with making a cup of coffee, and everybody who walks in the studio will know that Nikhil's here and he's making coffee. Then, can I just talk about, sorry.
Shruti, I would go for bright yellow. She's the celebration, I guess. Anytime she comes, she's like, hi, how are you? How was the weekend? Hi, Najib, I did this, She just come here and she's so positive and she's so happy.
You know, when Mehak wants to talk to you, from the way she approaches you, she does this penguin paddle, and then you're like, when she'll set, it's like target acquired, and then she'll do her penguin paddle, and you're like, okay, Meg wants to talk.
So I'll give Anna blue. While there could be a panic blue, there could also be the sorted blue. And sometimes Anna has the blues, so.
I'm very bad with color. The colors are not enough.
I don't know if this is the answer that everyone has told you, but I think everyone has a very unique style. Prashant, for example, will find a very cozy, cool place, switch on the AC even if it is freezing outside, and quietly go and work. I find that very unique. Or for example, someone like a Najib who's just completely undisturbed is a style that I've been very envious of, because that's what I've always wanted to do when I'm doing my work.
Obviously, we all bring a little bit of ourselves to the table when we are working with each other.
We create things from scratch, and a lot of times we are projecting our perspectives, we're projecting our biases, our opinions onto what we make.
I also remember this one instance during the Digit project that we were working on, and what the project was like, there were parts where we were trying to show relationships and like family types.
When we say family, we used to keep all the family's photos. Sriram said we can keep a gay couple family photo.
When he just pointed that out, it just clicked for us, why didn't we think of it?
I think in a space where you have that freedom to be creative, you have that opportunity to choose how you express something to the world. That is what your job is. And you can only do that in a fair way when you know that there are so many different ways to approach something.
For the largest time, we didn't even think about the fact that it was an all boys, all men crew. I think the first year and a half was just that. And then 2022, Jan is when Shruti and Vaishnavi joined. And that's the first time we started thinking, saying, okay, we do have two young girls in the team. So which means we'll need to be conscious about how we speak, how we behave.
Hey, by the way, the team liked what you put on Instagram.
I'm getting full laugh. The entire guys, let's do this, to like how Shriram always uses folks, let's do this. I think it's just the smaller things that add up to a big difference.
The idea that I have an identity, and when I come to the space, it's not always such openness that everybody shows to it. The second day I came, I remember Shriram just seeing me walk towards the washroom, and we had those gender posters on it. I don't think Meghna would have seen it, and Shriram went and just took it out because just not necessary. I feel if you are aware of this, if you are able to see that this is a problem to the other person even without them saying it, I feel that is a huge step in itself.
So if you look at, say, a building, I feel like everybody's on a different floor in a different balcony, and they're all looking outside and seeing different things because not everyone's looking through the same camera. But yeah.
If I look at it as a whole, it's how unique we are from each other. And we can be unique but have similar values and come and do a particular kind of a body of work, if I may add, and still have extremely different thoughts and processes and colors and personalities. If you look at it, we're like a huge jigsaw puzzle which all fit together in the puzzle somehow and work for each other.
Inherently means is the space or the openness for anybody to be what they are. I don't think it means to be unique, but it means to be whatever you are, how freely or how independently you can be that is what diversity means.
When you're coming to build something together or create something together, it's important to be as respectful of the person that you're working with, right? So for me, as much as it makes you uncomfortable to have these conversations, it is important to have these conversations.
So Prashant was saying this, right? Like he was telling me that the reason why you are uncomfortable or you are scared of this topic is because you haven't talked about it enough. But the fear is also, am I sensitive enough?
Sometimes there is a chance few of the words might hurt them. You never know. So I think for me, I need to be a little bit more conscious about it. The comments or words that coming out of my mouth.
As much as we try to create safe environments and create environments for dialogue, it does take time. It takes a lot of time for us to be comfortable, break walls, really even get to that point of asking questions, right?
So how do you create a space where even people who are not able to come out, like how do you create a space for them to speak up or for them to be comfortable enough to express what they want and not get intimidated by those other people? When I'm the one who is putting someone on the spot, then I have to be non-judgmental, I have to be conversational, I have to be open-minded, I have to be empathetic. So I don't think it's something that safe spaces are something that's just created. I think you are the safe space that you want for that conversation.
Specifically in workplace, I think it's important because that's also where you spend a lot of your time. And if the space you're in isn't asking the right questions and isn't looking into or introspecting who we are as people, then I think you get stagnant.
There's so many other kinds of people in the world and you can never truly be diverse in the true sense. But it's about trying as hard as we can to include and be more receptive of different kinds of people. Creating that space is more important than going out there seeking diversity, because that is, at the end of the day, that is more shallow than creating the space for diverse people.